Well, good morning everybody. This is the start of our Scottish adventure. We are just starting the Southern Upland Way. Tuesday the 23rd, is it?
Don't know.
Yeah, something like that. So, this is the beginning. We'll take you with us. Bye. Wow, will you look at this? It's beautiful. That's the lighthouse over there. We've been following the coast from Port Patrick, but from the lighthouse I believe we turn inland, and that's when we start going cross country. But the path so far has just been beautiful, hasn't it? Oh, he's not there. It really has been stunning. We've had rocky bits, we've been over little coves, had some serious steps up, some serious steps down, and now we're just on this moorland section which will bring us over to the lighthouse, which we can't see now. It's just deep behind the hill, I think. But absolutely glorious morning. As a start for the first morning, we couldn't have asked for better. So there is Killantringen, possibly, that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. But anyway, it's a lighthouse, built in 1900, privately owned now. And just at the top of the hill to the side of it, which you can just see, is where we turn right and head inland and heading towards the east coast, currently on the west coast. Okay, well, we've stopped for lunch some time ago when I omitted to say hello to you guys.
Hi.
And we're now on, let me move that over that way. Is that better? Yeah, just walk. There, we're now on moorland. We've done some track, some road, and now we're just on a grassy moorland path.
There's that beautiful coastal path as well.
Oh yeah, the coastal bit this morning. What, about 3 or 4 miles, maybe 3 miles, was it? Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. Very up and down. There's been a lot more up than I think I was possibly expecting early on in this walk. But it's been stunningly beautiful so far. And of course it is rather gloriously warm. And really quite warm, you know. But it's not, you know, at least it's not wind and rain. That's the way to look at it. But beautiful, beautiful day. And so far the scenery has been incredible. So, yeah, all good, all good.
All good.
Yeah. And I'm going to turn around because I think over the back there, I don't know if you can see it. No, you probably didn't. But there's a large reservoir, rather pretty. Okay, talk to you soon. Well, this has been a lot of our afternoon. Straight road, tarmac, up and down, all minor roads and some little lanes, but there's been a lot of tarmac, so we hasn't filled an awful lot, have we?
No.
And it's really quite warm. We just had a lovely stop though, found a nice tree and sat underneath, had a cup of tea, recharged the batteries, and we're away again. About 3 miles maybe from our campsite. So, okay. We've just got a lovely bit of woodland now for the last mile of the day. Right now, nicely out of the sun. Temperature dropped how much do you think, Mick, in the...
10 degrees.
Yeah, 10 degrees as we got into the trees. Quite lovely, a lovely end to the day. Well, this was our home for last night. We got here and we were going to pitch a tent, lovely campsite, and saw these. Mick said, let's have a pod. So a pod we had, and it was lovely. It's called the Gin Barrel. And if we just go round, there's a bigger one here, and that one is called the Brandy Barrel. Then you go round and there's another, and that one is called the Whiskey Barrel. And they are made like barrels, you know, held together with metal straps. Really quite lovely. So good day yesterday. Just over 15, I think 15.6 miles and 1,600 feet of climbing. And I did 32,000 steps, so you could say we got our steps in. We're just off. It's another, as you can see by the sky, it's another glorious day, a warm one. And tonight we're heading for a bothy. So we'll keep you informed, we'll take us with you. Bye-bye. Okay. Yeah. Say good morning, everybody.
Morning.
This is, I think we're about 2 miles in today, just over fractionally. Really good stop last night. Just walking through this rather gorgeous wooded area, which, given that it's a warm one again, is really quite lovely. We're heading towards, first off, Castle Kennedy. where apparently we walk through the gardens and there should be a tea shop.
Yep.
So, you know, fingers crossed, people, for tea and cake.
Yeah, excited about that.
Yeah, we are, aren't we? Yeah. It's a rule, you know, never pass a tea shop. Tea and cake is one of life's essentials. So, yeah. So, I mean, more woods I think there should be today, and we're aiming at, I think, called the Beehive Bothy tonight. So, 15 miles-ish again for the day, we hope.
A little bit more.
A little bit more?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit more makes sense, so, yeah. So it's all good anyway. Absolutely glorious. Bit of tarmac yesterday afternoon, wasn't there?
Yeah.
But you know, not too much. A little bit this morning to get us this far.
Great campsite last night.
Yeah, brilliant campsite, great facilities. You cannot see it, but our washing is hanging off the back of our packs. Yeah. So I don't think anything else to say, Nick? Anything?
No, everything's good.
Yeah. We're all feeling great. Shattered when we got to the campsite last night, but it's amazing what a decent night's sleep will do for you. That and a good dinner.
Yeah, love you all at home as well.
Yeah. Okay. Talk to you soon. We'll take you with us.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, since leaving Castle Kennedy, we've had a tiny bit of road and then a really lovely bit on a path that was a barely there path up through trees, very long grass, and now we've got this little bit across a bit of moorland. Been another beautiful day, really varied terrain, but quite lovely. I'm just going to swing it round and show you guys what we're looking at. And there's Mick. There's one of our marker posts that we're following. This is another one of those, ooh, dip there, another one of those barely there sort of paths. You can just see it, sort of a line in the grass, but lovely. And it avoids roads, and it really is quite pretty. Quite pretty. I mean, over there, see wind farms and moorland, and yeah, it's all very beautiful. So we've been following this path for quite some time now. Not had lunch yet, and it's 2 o'clock, so we're both a bit peckish, but nowhere really to sit. So, and quite a lot of flies around. We've got water either side of us, little streams. That said, it's a very pretty path. No dramatic ups and downs, just very pretty, and at least in the shade. Well, now we've got a little stretch of plantation forest. It's always quite dark. They plant them close together. It's always quite dark. But honestly, on a warm day, really not unpleasant. Just had a nice stop for lunch, albeit a late one, in a nice open place. Bit of a breeze, keep the flies away. And now onwards to the bothy. Hopefully be there 6ish, sometime between 6 and 7 anyway. Okay, we'll take you with. Well, we made it to the bothy,
Yeah.
but Lord, was it an adventure?
It was brutal.
Oh my goodness me.
Brutal.
We were very late getting here. The last couple of miles through trees.
Which took an hour, I should think.
Oh, easily, if not more. Through these trees. So many blown down. There must have been some storm, mustn't there, through here?
Just like that.
But, you know, we went over some, under some. We had to divert round them. We've been climbing. We've been, I mean, at points... Swearing quite a lot, yeah. At points... on our hands and knees trying to get underneath, you know. I mean, I had to take my pack off and pass it over to you. And oh, it was a performance. Yeah. But, you know, what a joy when this came into view. Yeah. Well, we're inside, so, you know, I'll swing it round and show you in a minute. And we've had, I mean, you've been down and got water from the stream, haven't you?
Yeah.
Filtered for us, so that we're set up now. We've had our dinner, and you know, it was really quite a relief to get here.
Yeah.
And it ended up being just shy of 18 miles, nearly 2,000 feet of climbing. So I'm trying to hold this steady, look, my hand's shaking. Yeah, so we're both absolutely shattered, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we just wanted to say goodbye for today, and we'll we'll catch up with you again in the morning.
Yeah.
So hopefully good night's sleep in here. And I mean, we've got it to ourselves, which is always quite nice.
Yeah.
You know, they're just free for anybody to use as a shelter. So
I mean, I suppose it's a push. You could get 8 in here, couldn't you?
yeah,
But it would be
close personal friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, we've sort of spread out a bit. You know, we'll swing it and show people. But we've sort of spread out and taken up a bit of room. But as we do.
Yeah. Well,
You know, when it's there to be taken and nobody else is here.
yeah.
So we've just had our last cup of tea. Got to wash our pots from dinner, and then it'll be bed, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, tomorrow looks as if it's going to be, I mean, I said this morning, but tomorrow looks as if it's going to be not as far, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We kind of hope it's not as far, don't we? 18 miles was a bit of a
But
commute, to be
it's
honest.
very rare what you measure it.
Oh,
you know.
it is, yeah. I mean, what it measures on the map, you know, by the time you've gone up and down and in and out and round, whatever.
I think if you're planning long routes, they say to add 10 or 15%, don't they, to every route that you plan. So.
Yeah. But tomorrow is sort of 3/4-ish of the day is through trees. And I think tomorrow was forecast to be the hottest of the week, wasn't it? So 3/4 of the way through trees. And I mean, a lot of it is plantation forest, which is quite dark and they're quite dense, aren't they? But consequently...
Today was better than yesterday.
It was, in terms of shelter and shade. And
yeah.
Although it wasn't, we'd got more breeze, hadn't we, today as well?
Was
which,
a lot of it, I think.
Yeah, made quite a difference, you know. Quite a difference. Keeps flies away as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because they can be a bit of a nuisance. And I mean, touch wood here. I don't know if you even dare mention this. We've not had the dreaded midge yet.
No.
Time for that, but you know.
And we've only seen 2 other hikers on this trail.
Yeah.
In 2 days.
Yeah.
And they were together.
2 lads, weren't they?
Yeah.
Came as we were sat having a bite of lunch. They came in the opposite direction, and they've done the whole of the Southern Upland Way, but
In
reverse. In reverse, yeah. So they're on their last day tomorrow. Was tomorrow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they were hoping to get food at Castle Kennedy. Well, if the tea room was still open, they'd have been in luck. And that tea room was really quite nice. We had cake sat outside by the old castle. Yeah. So, I mean, if they might be in luck if they got there in time, but we didn't know whether they would, did we? At that point, they were still quite a way off, weren't they, at that point?
Well, we'd done 9, hadn't we?
Yeah, at that point.
At that
so
point,
we
sat
were
down.
half.
So, I mean, if you knock a 4, there were still 5 or 6 miles away, I should think.
Yeah. Well, but they were young.
Yeah.
Young and fit, so they'll have been fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But we stopped and had a little chat, or they stopped and had a little chat. We were just sitting, so... But it's been really quite a thing, hasn't it? Because quite often on these long distance trails, sort of national trails, you pass people all the time, don't you? You see people and you stop and pass the time of day. But we've seen hardly anybody.
No.
That in itself is quite nice.
In fact, more dog walkers than walkers.
Yeah. Not people. They are the only 2. The lads that we saw today are the only 2 that we've seen actually walking the trail. So anyway.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say good night, let you know where we were, what was happening, and I'm going to swing this round and show you
Don't get too excited.
Yeah. I don't know. Can you see? What can you see there? I don't know if you can see anything. I don't know if you can see anything. That's my bed. There. Coming all the way round. That's Mick's bed. And then coming all the way round. Tiny little door. We've got candles just in case of bugs going. So anyway, going to say goodnight and we'll speak with you in the morning. See ya. This is the view that we have from the top. We've just got, I don't know what this top's called. I must look at the map. But there's a trig. But this is the view from the top. It's spectacular. And there's the trig point. 2 miles in. We've done our biggest climb of the day. We've just taken a video of the sort of the 360. Trig point is just up there. I don't know what it is. Should have looked really, shouldn't I, before I started talking. See what it is for. It's another stunning day, and I think today's forecast to be hotter. But Esme saying last night when we spoke that we were mostly through trees, and our first plantation had been felled, hadn't it?
Yeah.
So we weren't through trees.
We
were through a lot of stumps, but then we've been through a younger one, but didn't give so much shade, and now I can see down there quite a dense forest. So hopefully we will get quite a bit of shade today. But up here on the top, the breeze is lovely.
It is.
So today we're aiming at a wild camp, and I can't remember the river. I'm used to this, aren't I? Really?
Well, it's by one of the reservoirs, isn't it? It's not a lock, it's a reservoir.
Oh no, that's tomorrow. Clattering Shaw. I remember that one because it's a bizarre name, Clattering Shaw. But yes, today is by a river, and possibly by a lock if we can't find anywhere by the river. So, but you can't be precise. You have to just see what's on the ground, find somewhere to put the tent. So. Yeah, but a really good night. I slept all the way through.
Yeah.
It never happens.
Yeah, nice bothy.
Yeah, very nice bothy. Very comfortable. I mean, we had it to ourselves, which is always nice as well. Yeah. So, we will film as we go. Take you with us today. It's going to be a hot one.
Yeah.
And yeah, talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, we've had a couple of miles, perhaps a mile and a half, Mick, on this forestry track.
Yeah.
Looking ahead, I think we've got probably the same distance again. I can't remember exactly, but it's fairly easy walking. It's a little undulating, but nothing dramatic. Oh yeah, you can just see the windmill still. It's been a time. I don't know if you can see that. Just see it turning, can't you? Yeah. We've walked like through a wind farm, really. I've never seen so many windmills in my life. But there you go. It saves us using the coal and the oil, I suppose. So like I said to Mick this morning, wind doesn't run out.
You're coming straight out one.
Coming straight out one, Mick says. But anyway, and we can see a line of hills in the distance. Don't know what they are. That will become apparent, no doubt. Anyway. There we go. Well, hi people.
Hi.
It is proper hot today. Yeah. I mean, silly hot. Yeah. We've just spent, 5-6 miles on tarmac?
Yeah.
Not a deal of fun, not so much shade.
Yeah, but it was good coming down off the hill.
Yeah, it was, that was good, coming down off there. And that was sort of more track, wasn't it, then?
When we were short of water, we came we knew there was a river coming up on the map. And it was in a place with 2 or 3 houses, and just as we were, because it wasn't going to be easy to get down to the water to filter it, a lady came along and took us into her house and gave us a load of water, and they were just a lovely mother and daughter, and then her son we met today. Yeah. So yeah, thanks to them. Yeah.
Big thanks to them. I mean, we came away with both these bottles filled and a spare litre bottle that I had on the top. So. And on a day like today, you just need it. So that was lovely.
And then we found a place just up the road that was perfect.
Yeah, sat under a tree. Yeah, a couple of stones to sit on, and had our lunch. So anyway, we've just come off the road, and we've got a mile before the next one, haven't we? So and found a bench, which is why we're sitting. Yeah. Seemed rude not to, didn't it?
Yeah, this is woodland, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit of open woodland.
Yeah.
But anyway, we will take you with. Speak to you later. Okay, this is the path after all that tarmac this morning. We've come up a ways. Well, I don't film because I need my sticks. Now there's a little bit of flatter section, but we've got ferns on either side and a big wooded area. Still out in the open, but up here we do have a lovely breeze, which is really quite gorgeous. I'm just going to swing this round so you can see what we've been seeing. It's lovely, isn't it? Yep. Just a little way more. just stunning. Just stunning. There, big wide open views. Well, this is the last mile of the day, we hope, because we'll be looking for somewhere to pitch the tent. I mean, it looks on the map as if there's a gap in the trees in about, I'll just look at that, maybe 3/4 of a mile from here, where hopefully we'll be able to get down close enough to the river and find somewhere flat to pitch. But this last section through trees has been lovely, given that it is still so very warm today. But yeah, very nice. Good morning, everybody. We've seen that we're along a river. It's called the Water of Trool. Beautiful. Today is going to be a 3-loch day. We've got Loch Trool, then Loch Dee that we're not quite next to, but we should be able to see, shouldn't we? Yeah. And then Cluttering Loch, which is hopefully where we finished today. Well, what about our alarm call this morning? Yeah. We were woken up this morning with just thunder and lightning and just, I mean, it was quite spectacular, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we were tucked away in the trees, so it was okay.
Yeah. We were late pitching because, you know, where we thought we might find a space, there wasn't a space, and so we'd had to go along a bit further maybe than we'd have liked to. But on the plus side, it makes today shorter, so.
Yeah, always a plus.
Yeah, and today is a much more manageable temperature. Yesterday was, I mean, crazy hot, wasn't it? Just crazy hot.
I've never done a walk where nature's been so dominant, and you know, heat and just
very, very warm yesterday.
Yeah.
But hopefully those days. I mean, the forecast for the next week looks slightly different. Cooler temperatures, and you know. Not wet. We might have a wet couple of days. It was interesting this morning.
I'd still sooner be here than be anywhere else. But
absolutely. Yeah. Even in, I mean, it must have been 30 degrees. It was just so hot. Yeah. You know, absolutely dripping, and carrying a big pack up and down hills. You know, you know you've done it. Yeah. You've earned your dinner, haven't you?
Definitely.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll take you with us today. Hope for a slightly cooler day. It's still warm. We've just met a lady, haven't we, that she was on her way to, she was a carer. Said one of the houses she went into yesterday, they'd got, she looked at the
she took
thermostat.
A picture of it, she said, didn't she?
32 degrees. This lady was sitting in 32 degrees in the house, got the log burner going. Good Lord. Anyway, and she had to go in and cook, she's saying, didn't she? Nice lady, but she said in her car the temperature, we just crossed the road just a little bit back there, was 22, so you know, considerably different from yesterday.
We got cloud covered.
Yeah, which I think you can see anyway. But yes, so I'm just going to swing that round. There is the Water of Trool. Lovely, big, wide, not too fast flowing, but lovely. Anyway, we will take you with us and film anything that's exciting, and probably stuff that isn't. Who can say? That's it. As you can see, this is our path. You can probably still hear the river. We're along with that still, the Water of Trool. But we've been through a lot of ferns and very narrow path. My feet are squelching. You know, let me tell you, waterproof boots just aren't. I've yet to find any that are completely. Anyway, not to worry. Later on today, we've got quite a long way on forest track. And when we get out of the stuff where I'm going to get soaked, I'll change the socks. But anyway, look at it. It's really quite lovely. So nice today to be that little bit cooler. I mean, it's still warm, don't get me wrong, but, you know, just a bearable temperature. Anyway, take you with us. Well, that's Loch Trool finished. And now we carry on this path and we're going towards Loch Dee. Hopefully find somewhere in half an hour or so to have a bit of lunch. But it's a nice path. We've been a bit, there's been all sorts of signs about forestry work, but we managed to have avoided, you know, the worst of it. I think we were on a section of path that maybe we shouldn't have been. But then no diversion is put in place, so I don't know. It's a difficult one. But yeah, so onward and upward, on to Loch Dee next. Now just down there in that farm, you know, those group of buildings that you can see, it's where we've just come up from. There's a wonderful place, only been open 8 weeks, called the Wrinkly Tin Cafe. Oh my goodness, what an oasis, Mick, wasn't it?
Just fantastic people.
Yeah, lovely, lovely people. Then a couple of walkers came in, ladies, and then a cyclist, and we've just spent a very happy hour laughing and joking with all of them. Super time. And now we're heading out this way on this cycle path, going through past Glen D, Loch D, down to Loch Clattering where we should finish today. Well, we're still on Cycleways Heaven, which is track, and that you can see in front is Loch D. That's the second of our 3 today. I think the first one, Loch Trull, was it, Mick? That was the biggest one, wasn't it? Yeah. And that's Loch D. We don't get close to that. We sort of follow the path round, looking down on it. But, you know, wow. It's good track, this is. It makes for easier walking, but it was a hell of a drag pull coming up to here.
You told me about the cafe?
Yes, I did mention the cafe last time. But yeah, so there, Loch D. Scenery is incredible along here. There. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
It is Saturday. And I'll just get this so we can see us. Yeah, there we go. Better. It's Saturday. And you know, it is dull. We've had a drizzle of rain. There's a good strong breeze. And boy, are we enjoying it. After this last week where it has been so hot. I mean, beautiful. But Lord, it's been hot, hasn't it? But you can see, I think, behind us, the grey cloud. Yeah, so we're just on a short section of, well, I say road. I mean, it would have been road once. There's grass growing up the middle and the sides have dipped, and you know, it would have been a road once. But anyway, we're on a short section of that, sort of flattish, before we head on up the hill. And probably into the cloud. It's one of those weird things where the weather forecast said, the weather forecast said 25-mile-an-hour winds and fog, which obviously it wasn't, because I was really quite looking forward to seeing 25-mile-an-hour fog. I thought that would be quite a spectacle. Anyway, yeah, so today we're on our way to St John's, town of Dalry, and then tomorrow we've got a rest day. So got a nice little Airbnb booked for 2 nights, catch up with our washing, stand under a hot shower for I don't know how long.
Yeah, I'll probably have 2 actually.
Yes, and just enjoy the facilities for a couple of days. We can stock up, we need to go food shopping again and that sort of thing. So
only 2-day carry this time now.
Yeah, this was, I mean, as you set off, when you first start, I mean, it was always going to be 5-6 days of food and stuff. And it's the heaviest, your packs are the heaviest it's going to be when you're the least used to it, because we haven't done it for a little while. So it's amazing how soon you get used to it. And you take the pack off and walk and it feels like you're floating. Oh look, bright green little caterpillar. We saw an adder on the road this morning as well that had been squashed by a vehicle. Unfortunate for the adder, but quite interesting to see them. I don't think I've got anything to add. Mick, you? We did well with the pitch last night, with the tent. Although, my lord, did we have a midge invasion? Which we dealt with. We got them all killed, didn't we? Inside, shut up shop, squashed every one that we could see, and But there you go. We managed. We slept. We were close to a river, and it was very nice. So, right. Anyway, we will take you with us today. Film anything that's exciting, and probably quite a bit that isn't. But yeah, speak to you later. Bye-bye. We've come up the hill through ferns, a very narrow path through ferns that are wet, so we have now both got wet trousers and wet legs, but hey, that's okay. And there's Mick. Well, we've just had a nice break, cup of tea, bit of 11's, cup of tea, cereal bar, that sort of thing. And we're on this lovely grassy track, but all around hills. I mean, it's still cloudy, hasn't rained for a little while. We had a spot this just come off the road. We've had, what would you say, 3 miles, Mick? 4 miles road and track?
I think we're 3.5 to our break.
Yeah.
And then perhaps the same again, or
yeah.
a bit more.
But of just road and track?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good track.
It was good track, yeah. Past some very interesting farm buildings as well. There's a lot of work going on that one, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Looked like an ongoing project. Very interesting. Anyway.
Lots to do.
Lots to do, as Mick says, yeah. But it was nice looking place. You know, they look to be doing a grand job. So then we're down in this bit of a meadow, and I think from here we're about 1.5 miles from St John's town of Dalry, which is where we're taking a day off tomorrow. So, yeah. Yoo-hoo! Yes. Well, more importantly, the pair of us will have a shower, because whilst we're okay together, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's just we wouldn't want to be in anybody else's company.
Yeah. When you're backpacking, there are various stages of clean.
Yes, there are. Yes, yeah. You learn to be slightly less fussy.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh, a bit of boardwalk.
Yeah.
I like a bit of boardwalk. Yeah, so we've just got this last 1.5 miles into town where we were crossing this bit of meadow, which is quite pretty, it has to be said. And then there's a small hill, 180 some odd feet, was it, or meters? I can't remember. A small hill anyway. And then down into town, cross the bridge over the river and you're there. So we will obviously take you with.